Here we go. We're live. Going on the biodynamic grape harvest. Taking a walk. Keep says something went wrong. Try again later, but I'm hooked up. See?
Okay.
There's nobody on. So we'll see. It says it's there. I'm going to ignore that little message and just see what happens. Because the network is there. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it says welcome. Have fun interacting. We're here. We notice there's no viewers. We're notifying viewers. Okay, we're live. We're going. Here we go. So fun. So fun. You live here. One of these days, we'll see. All right. I can bring this guy out. This guy out. Still doesn't give me the control panel that I like to get. I'd like to be able to just turn the camera around from the control panel, but it doesn't give me that. It does when I'm not on. It's so weird. Okay, you take this. You could even take that. Now turn it around and look at me. There you go. But look at this terrific view. Well, we have the vineyards down here. Those are Merlot, yeah? Merlot grapes here?
No, Merlot is at the top.
What are these down here?
Cabernet Sauvignon.
This is all Cabernet. Lovely. Isn't that fun? Do you know what these are over here?
Oh no, I don't.
Let's just point at it so they can see. Yeah, lovely up there. Much better to see it through the front camera like that. All right. Here we go. Got beautiful weather, beautiful fall weather. Kind of just a tiny little bit of chill in the air, but mostly it's nice. It's a funny mix of, there's a little tiny chill and it's also balmy. Look, there's a crate we can come get later. It's on the outside. So interesting. Look, the bougainvillea's gone down. You can see the flowers are mostly collapsing. There's some, but we're losing them. They're not how they were a couple days ago. Did you notice how some of them have that inside look?
Yeah.
But we don't see that. That's like at the very end of their life. Is that when they're seeding? Is that what that is? They're going to seed, basically, yeah? Oh.
They're asking for pollination.
They're asking for pollination. I see. Do you have some scissors? So, as we pointed out over there, those were cultivated Cabernet Sauvignon. These guys, are they wild? Or they're just, but they're not really wild, are they?
Well, nobody's tending to.
They're untended.
Yes.
But they could have been here for what, 100 years maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because on the other vines over in our vineyard, the grapes are bigger, right?
Yeah.
You seeing me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The grapes are bigger on our other grapes, and here they're these little teeny tiny grapes, almost like champagne grapes. Yeah. Do you see one you want? Yeah, you want those. Okay, so you can get me getting them, whatever you decide you want to show. These we don't need really, right? But then down in here is what you were looking at? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if we walk the whole distance,
Yeah, we'll see more.
we'll see some more. But this one looks good. Gosh, I was able to actually just pick that one off. That's the first time I've been able to pick it off. They are getting ripe. I mean, I know it looks like they're all dying, but some of them before were really hard to get off. Look at that. Okay, let's just walk along the whole thing and take a look. Here's a beauty. Right there. Mm-hmm.
But this is good.
Do we want to go over and see the other side?
We could.
Or do you want me to go over and see the other side? I can do that.
Yes, we want you to do.
Okay. But this is barbed wire underneath, yeah?
Well, don't hurt yourself. You can take this easier, just a little bit up.
Yeah, yeah.
Just past the trees.
Do that down there. Don't worry, you can. There you go. How's your signal?
Good.
Okay, good. Do you see anybody there?
We have 25 viewers.
Wow. Hi, everybody. Can you show my face? Okay. We have 25 viewers. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. If I leave my mouth open, the flies go in. Oh yeah. Do you like those? Now make sure that what you see on the screen is what they see on the screen. So you're like, yeah, I know that. What else here? I mean, probably everybody's going, why aren't you just picking all of them? Look at this one down in here. Look at that. It literally just came off in my hand.
Very big one.
Very what?
Big one. And they're full of the...
Yeah. Well, if we reach our goal, I promised everybody on the pre-log of this that our goal was to get, I think, 5 roses, and that we would show them how we squish the grapes and make the kombucha out of it. So that's our prize. We're gonna go on every day. My friend John in Washington, D.C. has promised to be our moderator. And I think there's a couple of folks here maybe watching who are also going to help us out with moderating and co-hosting. And then we'll get better at this faster. I appreciate all of you coming and watching because I am a newbie. But hopefully I'll get better sooner with your help. Let's see here. I don't know if these are so great. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not like the double-sized ones. Oh, look at all these. Come, can you see this view from right here? Look at that. Yeah, look at that in there. Wow. Just really glorious. Okay. Gosh, there's so many. How about this one? Look at that. There's a gorgeous one. There's so many, I don't think you could ever pick them all. Okay, it's good for the birdies to have them here, yeah?
Yeah, but doesn't look like they're eating.
Not really. You like that one?
Something does eat them, though.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going up. See, there were more. How are we doing in here? I mean, is it worth picking in down in there? Okay, so we're going to skip those. What about down underneath there? Do you see that? Is this nasturtiums?
Yeah.
All of this is going to be amazing, huh?
Yeah, there's something out everywhere.
Don't you wish you could just go for a walk? Just go for a walk outside your house and just get nasturtiums and grapes. We still don't, we have a bunch, but it's still, oh, look at these. These are good. Way down in here. Wow. I feel like a professional. It's like a walk in the clouds. Did you see that movie? There we go. Oh. Yeah, there's a ton on the inside too. You getting any comments? Has anybody got a little place where you can touch wave next to their name? No, they have a little button next to them. You can push the X and it says wave next to their name. Okay. If you don't see it, you don't see it. You did it? Yeah. Hi. There you go. You can say their name too so we know who they are. Or even if you just see somebody on there's name, tell me what it is and I'll say it. Okay. There's some they're being eaten.
Yeah.
We're getting into the zone where they're more eaten. Let's see up here. Up down in here. Do we see some maybe? Oh, look at that. Wow. That's a good one. Try to include my face, my mug, so that we get some connection with people. Look at this one. There you go. Okay. I don't know, some of them are a little mixed. Do you see any of your olives from before. I don't see hardly any. Yeah. Look at all these. Can you believe it? Some of these have 2 stems. Maybe this is getting boring, but look at all those. Wow. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Shall we just walk up a little ways? Do you know what this flower is here? Hmm? It's a lovely purple star shoot. One, watch what's on your screen so that people see something nice. Is your connection looking good?
Yeah.
Good. How many people do you see?
That's 25.
Wow. That's lovely. Okay. Here's some olives. Look at these. You want to show me pointing? See all up there? Can you see them?
Yeah, that's zoomed in.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
These are good.
Sometimes it's hard. Can you believe this road? Look how old the bricks are. And the bricks, these bricks here are more baked. These are the repair bricks, but even the repair bricks are old. But man, they don't even make bricks like this anymore.
Pretty.
Yeah. Can you hear the people working? I guess they're working. Do you see anything we want here? What do we think we're doing out there right now? Could be what? Ah, yes. Okay. Can you see the Afrikaans monument up in the distance? Is it the Parle Monument?
Language monument.
The Language Monument.
And it's the Afrikaans language.
Afrikaans Language Monument. We do have a little sequence on the drone flying up there, but we could do that again. I know I keep promising that I'm going to get the drone shots onto the program. That's interesting how we have something up in the tree. Not sure why that is. Is there anything here you want? Look at this. I can't tell.
How do you get the rose thing?
They have to, somebody has to give it to us. We appreciate likes. You could give us our very first rose. I just gave my very first rose the other day. I learned how to buy them. The roses cost 3 or 4 coins. They're not wildly expensive. Okay. Here's a few more. Okay. There we go. Pretty gorgeous, huh? These are a little bit bigger around. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, these are glorious ones. Look at this one. Oh my goodness, this is a big one. They are so sweet. The seeds are pretty big inside, but now that Yvonne here, who's helping us today, is mixing them into the kombucha, oh my goodness. They are so good. Okay. I think we might be able to get another one out of there. I can't tell exactly what's holding it in. Jeez. Okay. When do the nasturtiums come up, you think?
Well, right now.
The plants are coming up now, but when do you think we get some blooms?
Well, it flows with spring.
So all the way through the winter, that's
Yeah.
just starting. Well, we haven't even quite gotten to winter yet, have we?
No.
We're still in autumn, yes. And how about these orange ones? Yeah. Quite lovely. Can hear the workers. Amazing. Quite a nice view today.